I'm Dr. Delna, Medical Director of Wellness at IBC. In these uncertain times, many of us can find ourselves in turmoil. It is especially important that we find ways to ground ourselves. When our roots are planted deeply, we just have more reserve, we're able to weather the storm, and we're not as easily shaken. Personally, for me, this means limiting media, television, news, and the newspaper. Unfortunately, when we get a lot of negative media especially, it makes us feel very vulnerable. So for me, currently during the COVID outbreak, I've limited myself for the hospital updates and one source of trusted media for my information. We have to be very cautious about what we take in. Just as if there was food that was spoiled on the counter, if we ate that, we knew it would make us sick, so we would avoid it. We need to do the same with what we take in during the day, not only with media, but maybe with also conversations with colleagues or friends, whether it's on the phone or in person. Unfortunately, our body needs to find a way to digest those things that we take in emotionally, mentally, and physically. This happens in our sleep, and if we don't process it well or digest it well, we find ourselves having dis-ease. And if those two words are put together, dis and ease, it results in disease. So people will often develop more anxiety, depression, insomnia. So if at all possible, try to limit yourself to positive input, stay informed, stay safe. However, limit yourself to one or two trusted sources. Additionally, it's very important to get some exercise. If you're able to do this outside, that's even better. Exercise and sunlight naturally boost our serotonin, which is the neurotransmitter in the brain that allows us to decrease depression and decrease anxiety. Serotonin is then converted to melatonin, which allows us to sleep. Sleep, in turn, allows us to produce more serotonin, and so the cycle is well balanced. Additionally, adequate nutrition, eating lots of fresh foods are going to help to boost your immune system. So if you can at all, try to do a whole foods diet, shopping around the periphery of the store, even virtually at this time, eating lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, lean meat, eggs, dairy, and nuts, trying to avoid processed food in the aisles. Those processed foods, because they have a lot of preservatives to maintain their long shelf life, don't allow the body to extract the nutrients that we need. Thus, the body continues to search for more nutrients, causing us to overeat and then gain weight. Additionally, it's also very important for us to find time to just sit in stillness. We were made to be human beings, not human doings. So if you can even spend 3 to 5 minutes every morning just settling yourself, once again, rooting yourself, helping yourself to get grounded, just sitting quietly, allowing the mind to be still. The analogy would be taking a glass and filling it with muddy water in a stream. You won't be able to see through it, but if you leave that glass on the counter and walk away for several minutes, when you return, in all likelihood the mud will have settled to the bottom. The water will be clear. The same with our mind. If we allow ourselves to sit in stillness, we will think more clearly, we will see things more clearly, and we'll have more reserve for our day. Lastly, it's very, very important in these times to find things that bring us joy, to reconnect with our deep selves and our own desires. We can get very caught up in everything that's going on with the world, all the things that we need to do, instead of the things that we enjoy doing. So if you can, take some time and sit down and make a list of what your perfect day would look like. Not your last day, so it's okay to be completely self-indulgent here. Think about what you would do. What time would you wake up? What would you choose to eat for breakfast? What activities would you do in the morning? What would you have for lunch? Who would you spend the day with? Just try to unfold the whole day. That would be perfect for you. Most of us don't have the luxury of enjoying our perfect day every day, but all of us have the ability to maybe choose 1 or 2 things on that perfect day list and try to commit to those things on a daily basis. For me, it's meditating and reading, and I definitely feel more grounded when I can do those things. So if at all possible during this time of turmoil, uncertainty, please find time to ground yourselves, do a few of the activities or all of the activities that I've discussed, and find time to really nurture yourselves. May you all find peace.